Hey, everybody. Hey, welcome. Great to see you today. Thanks for joining me. How is everybody today? I see a few people coming in. Welcome. Here it is, our fun day or Sunday fun day. I call it again Sunday. Fun day Sunday, Sunday fun day. So here we are. Yeah. Okay. We've got John Sustowski or Scooby Dooski or Smells Like Pooski. Hey, John. Hey, from Northeast Pennsylvania. Team Mike. Yes, Team Mike. Hey, Chato. I call him Chato because it's Steve-O and Chato. Great to see you. Oh, sorry. It's coming in fast. Okay. Free Xenu project. I'm good. How are you? I'm pretty good today. Yeah. Do it pretty good. Waking up. Yeah. And I'm here, and now that I see all of you, I'm very happy. And, Friezino, I did see your comments. I put them in the start, so I won't forget them. I'm just doing some little greetings. Oh, so we got, hey, from Central Pennsylvania, Lone Dinosaur 13. So we got a couple of Pennsylvania people. Oh, Liz Ferris. Hi, Mom. We all wish we had. Well, you got me. Okay. Lo love you, Liz. Love you, Liz. I don't know, yeah. Ask my kids. They're always like, "Oh, mom's momming again." They've had a lot of momming from me. Poor things. Poor things. Yeah. So, hey, everybody. Easy now. Juliana Bittencourt, the scientheologist. I love saying that, so I hope I'm saying it right. Hello from Clearwater, Brazil. I sent you a little message, honey, but if you wanna just kick back, you don't have to jump in the back if you don't want to, but I sent you a little message. And make sure I'm not missing people. Hey, Renee. Good morning, family. Hey there. And we've got Mark Andrew. Hey, Mark. Welcome. So good to see you all. This is so exciting. And we've got Toph. Am I saying that right? Hey. Hey there. Yes, free Xenu. Free Xenu from his mountain cave there. Where's Xenu when we need him, huh? you know. Renee B, love you, Liz. We all stand with you. Yes, we do. We do. And I have this Save Bob Ferris mouse pad. I opted for the mouse pad because I'm on my computer like all the time. So decided to have that in front of me all the time as a reminder. And as people come in, we'll start talking about some exciting announcements and things coming up this coming week, and has a lot to do with Liz and her dad. So we're really excited about that. And we've got One Tough Chick 78. Hey, One Tough Chick. I love tough chicks. There's a lot of tough chicks in this chat here. And we love you all. We do. So I forgot to ask you guys, how's the sound? Is it okay? I just wanted to make sure if the sound is good. All righty. All right. So I wanted to just give a little recap of the week. I'm sure I'm gonna miss some things, but one of the main things that was just so mind blowing in a good way and so encouraging was the announcement on Leah's Substack of the fact that she is suing little baby Davy Miscavige the Church of Scientology and the what is that called? RTC. Yeah, RTC, whatever that stands for. Oh God, I'm gonna fail Jeopardy if we ever do this with Aaron. Religious Technology Center. Okay, got it, got it. Yeah. So I'm just rooting for her. I feel like it's just part of a whole wave, a whole the momentum that's building. There's so many fronts that are really building up and trying to get the ball rolling, to get the word out, to get law enforcement involved, to get the damn FBI to take notice. I mean, come on. How much longer does this have to go on? And I always think about what um Mike Rinder always said, what or says, he still says it, I'm sure, is that it's not going to happen overnight. Be patient, just keep plugging along, you know, keep going. And you just think of the civil rights movement that didn't happen overnight. So we're just going to keep going. Little Captain's Dirty Davy. Yeah, Dirty Davy with his little baby Davy fake navy. Oh, tell ya. Okay, Julie, yeah, whatever you wanna do, sweetheart. Hey, Goldie. Goldie, hey, good morning. For anyone who sent me an email asking for the audio clip from Free Xenu's call to the LA org, I'll be sending those out shortly. Wow. Okay, Free Xenu has an audio clip from it's called To the LA org. She'll be sending that out shortly. Wow. That is awesome. Hey, Kelly. Hello. Happy Sunday. Hey. So I usually have lots of coffee during the day in front of me, but today, um, to honor our UK friends, I have tea. So we'll be spilling the tea, and I'm a little scared using this set because it was given to me by my mother-in-law, God rest her soul. And yeah, so I have a fancy teapot. Oh, a little more tea. And it is we got we got this from our bank, but it's really good. It's Harney and Sons hot cinnamon spice black tea. Can you see it? It's really yummy. Yeah. So we're spilling the tea. Yeah, so this will be fun. We've got a lot to talk about. Everyone's saying hi to Kelly. Oh, yes. I I'm definitely gonna watch this. I didn't have time before the stream, but 60 Minutes Australia. Thank you, Goldie, for the link. And yeah, that's awesome. I did click on it, and it's a good 20, 25, 30 minutes, something like that. And I hear that Mark and Claire is on. I watched like the first tiny bit of it. I saw Tony Ortega. But yeah, that's awesome. I wish our 60 minutes would do something about, Scientology. Crossing our fingers. Crossing our fingers. We've got I see some more people. Grand Theft Hoopty. Hey. Hey, honey. Welcome. This is so exciting. So happy to see you all. Thanks for hanging out on me. Hey, Free Xenu, and let's free Xenu, right? Both. Both. Oh, thank you. Yes, I think it's where's Joe? She's our resident language expert. I don't know how to say it. Limoges? Is it Limoges? It's like bone china. Yeah, Goldie, I said bone. Bone china, that is. Hey, Juliana. We love Juliana. All right. Oh, we got more. Sorry, I'm fumbling a little bit. I'm learning. I thought I missed somebody. All right. So, um, I want to talk about something really exciting. Oh, yeah. I've said a lot of things this week, haven't I, Goldie? And so have you, just saying. We've been fired up. Okay. Question from Helicopter. Question for Americans. Today I made apple crumble. Is it the same as what you guys call apple crisp? Um, I'm not sure, but I have the one of the original Betty Crocker recipes. I got it from like Duncan's great grandmother, I think, or great grandmother. She was born in like the late his grandmother. She was born in like the late 1800s, and I think this book is from like the 40s or 50s. It like tells you how to like while you're making like big slabs of meat, you got to put like a ribbon in your hair and greet your husband, you know. But yeah. So, anyways, yeah, that recipe for apple crisp was yeah, I do make it. It's got butter, brown sugar. It's like a crumble top. So, yeah, it probably is more accurately called apple crumble. I'm looking. Oh, apple crisp has oatmeal. Yes, this one I make does have oatmeal. Oh, whoops. I clicked on Goldie. Those rock star. Oh, apple crisp. Who's the rock star? There's lots of rocks. That you must be talking about Kelly Copter. If anyone hasn't seen her new uh short up, we can talk about that later. I'm waiting for some fantabulous merch from her. Yeah. Uh sorry, they're going fast. Okay. Let's see. Um looking. So yeah, it looks like it is the same. I can send you um the recipe and you can compare it if you want. And there was another like a apple Betty or something. And I think you put water on top of it because I think it makes like it kind of packs it down. Just a little bit of water, but it packs it down and makes it like kind of a flat crust. But I like the fluffy, crumbly thing. Goldie, you are pure gold. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, this was one of the things on my list to talk about. Thanks, Julie. Have you guys seen Poet's Latest for Liz and Bob Ferris? He wrote a poem and it is just so heartbreaking, but also just beautiful. And oh, I was crying when I read it. Good thing I read it before I put on my man eater mascara because it would be like, you know, yeah, it was beautiful, and the talk that he gave afterwards and the analogies from his own life. Poet, you're awesome. I don't know if you're in here, but yeah, just amazing. What a beautiful tribute. And while we are talking about Liz and her dad, so this has already been announced, so I'm not telling tales out of school, but we are having another chatathon. Like very soon. Oh, I did the drum roll after. Very, very soon, which is this coming Saturday, um, August 12th, and it will start at 2 p.m. Eastern Clearwater time, and it will go to the stroke of midnight. So midnight Eastern Clearwater time. And this is to benefit the fund, the GoFundMe, and any other means that of donation collections that Liz wants to do, but it's for Liz and her efforts to save her dad, Bob Ferris. And as you can imagine, there are so many expenses that come with this. And it's, Liz is such a hard worker, but there is so much. There's travel, there's gas, there's plane fare, there's legal expenses. There's all kinds of things that come up. There's equipment. We want her to be able to talk to us, so she had to get a mic and a little computer or something to talk to us. So there's so many things, and it's going to be um, a lot, probably a long haul getting him out and at least getting to him. And this, I am hoping that it will be a domino effect, and I know that Liz and everyone else involved and all you viewers are just so hopeful that not only Bob will be set free from this oppression and this jail, it's like a jail, and that others will come out too and the floodgates will open. So, um, Goldie, we don't have it yet. I was gonna work on it today. I gotta talk to my the team. Usually Chad will make the link. It's originated from Chad's StreamYard. His channel will be simul streaming, most likely on Degraded Daughters of Dianetics and probably our channels as well. And if Julie, if you want to work your magic with thumbnails or you want me to take my hand at it, you're fabulous at it. So we'll get that right to you as soon as we can. So, um, Marilyn, do a thumbs up in the camera like that, like that. I'm not sure what that was about, but yeah, I don't know what I was agreeing to, but okay. All right, I'm gonna go to start. I'll stop being nosy in the chat. Thank you, Julie, for starring some. Okay. We've got Freezy New Project. Uh, Marilyn, I've been trying to get a hold of Sheriff Christopher Swanson all morning. I have the number to his secretary. He is not working on the weekend, but her number has been busy all morning. So Christopher Swanson is. I want him to reach out to me so I can have him reach out to the LAPD about Kendrew Kirkconnell and his wife, Jackie Kirkconnell. Yes, that was another thing that happened this week. I don't know if I'm going to say this right, but there was a video that Aaron put out. It was a call to action regarding Kendrew McConnell and his wife. They have been working at the Columbia org, and they're in the Sea Org. But a lot of times, if one of the churches or orgs, um, they don't have enough staff or any staff to fill the positions, they will have Sea Org members go there, just like Catherine Olson was also at Columbia org. So they are Columbus, not Columbia, Columbus or Ohio, and it it looked like he had been trying to route out, so it looked like they were trying to leave. And, in the middle of the night, he just was whisked away, told he had gotten a promotion, was whisked away to Los Angeles in the dead of the night, and his family was trying to get a hold of him, and there has been issues with, coerced, unaliving of children, which is absolutely horrible, to force something like that on somebody. It's a personal thing. It's just unthinkable. So thank you for Xenu Project and all that have called the org. Aaron gave the number. Keep calling, and we'll, just cause a big stink, a big ruckus, and hopefully something will happen. John Scooby Dooski. All right. John Scooby Dooski says, if you say bone, you have to say cooter to balance it out. And I said it in my best ladylike manner. So is that okay? Grand Theft Hoopty. Denver Steve-O's phone call to Tampa Sea Org was also chef's kiss. It was. It was amazing. Yeah. If anyone hasn't seen Steve-O, his live stream on Wednesday, this past Wednesday night, I think it was at 9:30, I think. Um, yeah, he called the org. He called the Tampa. He called Gold. Not Gold. What's the other one? Flag. And spoke with one of Apostate Alex's friends, former friends that he's been trying to get a hold of. So I won't give it away, but watch that episode. He also called the LA org too, right on camera. Called LA org and then Flag. Yeah, thank you, Julie. Yeah, right. He called. Yeah, that's why I was getting mixed up. Yes, he called that first, and yeah, they gave him a hard time. I called 3 times after Sivo's stream, and same thing. They just give you a runaround, and then they don't answer because I called 3 times. So, yeah, they told me I they didn't know where I was getting the data from and go on their website. And I said, "Well, yes, that's the stock answer, but click." They clicked. And then I called back. It was like, I think I got disconnected." And she's like, "Click." And then third time, no answer. So, but yeah, what Steve O's calls. Yeah, he was very brave. And then Alex came on and made a phone call himself. So, yes, so that was intense. So we're not gonna give up, are we? Mm-mm. I already pulled this up, but it's starred, so I'm gonna put it again. Have you guys seen Poet's latest from Liz and Bob Ferris? Yes, and the chatathon is coming up. Zero Dink Kelly. She's in the house. Awesome. Oh, Kelly, can we move in with you? I made it for my housemates for later. I hope they like it. She's not a baker, but it's hard to mess up a crumble. All right then. You will be It'll be fantastic. Hey, there she is. Hey, Joe. What was I trying to pronounce that I was going to ask you about? I can't remember now. See, I was like, oh, now I remember. Um, I have my tea in your honor and all the UK friends and Kelly. So I'm not drinking coffee today, and I have my Limoges teapot that I'm really trying hard not to break because I am kind of clumsy, like a bowl in a china shop. So, oh, I don't know if that's like a good angle. Mm, that's really yummy, and I showed everybody before, but this is Harney and Sons. It's probably from I think it's like from New Jersey, but it's really good. I guess New Jersey. Um, Hot cinnamon spice, very yummy. And I got it from my bank. They gave us 2 cans of this, and it's really good. Like different. One of them was a holiday spice. Last year, I think they gave us like a giant fruit basket for Christmas. Oops, sorry. I'm clicking stuff. Uh, all right. If we get one, we can get them all, right, Liz? We get your dad out. It'll be definitely the floodgates open. I really, really hope. All right, Chad. Success is the only option to get anyone out that wants to leave, right? 10 exit, right? We'll get hundreds of people out. Donna. Hi, Donna. Marilyn, Aaron has magic powers when he thumbs up on camera. It shows up on screen. Oh, he has magic power. How did I miss this? I watch him all the time. I'm not sure what that means. Yes, I was gonna that's on my list too. We'll definitely share the thumbnail tonight or the link on Coffee Calls and Crafts and everything else. Yeah, this is so exciting. Relatable Reese, our very own wonderful, adorable Reese that we all love, will be on with us nutty, nerdy, nasty, nefarious, notorious never ends on the after party after Aaron's stream tomorrow night. So we're gonna have so much fun, so much fun. And bring your, oh, this is water, but yeah, bring your water or something else. And yeah, that is going to be a blast. I can't wait. All right. Freezing New Project comment. Sheriff Christopher Swanson is in a bunch of Marisol Nichols podcasts. Oh, okay. That explains it. Supposedly fighting human trafficking. She's a Scientologist. She has a YouTube channel, and Nora asked people to comment. Yes, I watched that video by Nora. Um, yeah, I was hoping I was gonna watch that again to find Marisol's email address because I have something to ask her, and I'm sure everybody else does too. Love the teacup. Thank you, Joe. Yeah, I don't use this very often, but actually our wonderful moderator number 5 in letter A, she encouraged me. She's like, "Hey, you should use it because it shouldn't just sit there in your cabinet." And she's right. Oh, sorry if you hear the dogs. I think Duncan's home. We're puppy sitting for Apollo's little brother. So well, they're from the same litter, but he's little. He's half Apollo's size. So they've been playing and playing and playing. And it was nap time at doggy daycare, but sounds like they're up. I wish I could mute myself, but then I can't talk. Sorry. Kayla B. Hey, Kayla. Welcome. Good morning. It's slightly afternoon here, but still feels like morning to me. Yeah. Number 5. There you are. Number 5 in letter A. Check out Denver Steve-O's phone calls to the LA Oregon flag. Yep. There's the link. Thank you. Hey, poet. Hey, our amazing resident poet. That poem was awesome. We were just talking about you. Were your ears ringing? Yeah, just great job. And yeah, I cried a little bit, a lot of it. It was beautiful, beautiful tribute, and I loved what you had to say about it as well. Beautiful. Donna, Serge Delmar did a video about Marisol Nichols. Okay, we'll have to check that out too. Oh, jeez, I have such a long list. I got a lot of crocheting to do though, so I'll still do that. Okay, Joe DeSeppo, Marilyn Honig. Hey, what's your favorite color or color? Oh, different spellings from all these wonderful yarns behind you. Oh, well, my favorite color is purple, so I got different types, different shades of purple. I don't know if that one's up there. It must be in the other room, but there's this purple that's like a deep, it almost has a little bit of brown in it, but it's just really, really pretty. But yeah, I like so many colors. You know, as a kid and even like, as an adult in the cult, like I don't know, I could never when someone asked me what my favorite something was, I could never answer. And maybe it's because I liked a lot of things, but I think also I didn't know what I liked. You know what I mean? When you kind of have your mind like taken over and you're told not to have any preferences. Um, whatever God's favorite color was, I don't know. Obviously, God likes all the colors, right? If He made them all, depending on what you believe. But yeah, yeah. When people ask me what my favorites, I think last week, Joe, you asked me what kind of my favorite music was, and I listed a ton of music. But I left out a few of them. Yeah, I like funk and I like what is that like blues, but I don't really like jazz. Like I love blue, which kind of sounds funny because they go hand in hand, but I love blues, but the jazz that has like the very disjointed, you know what I mean? Like I'm not into that, but I love me some funky blues. Like I like Chicago blues. So there. So that's that's another answer from last week. Important. Try English breakfast tea by Taylor's. I love an English breakfast tea. I'll have to try that. That's important. Yes. Yeah, I'm starting to get into tea. There's I've been drinking a lot of coffee, but it's just nice to have some tea once in a while. Especially I'm learning all these new very posh words from Kelly and Joe. So it just felt like a tea kind of day. Plus we can we can always spill some tea. Well, I can't spill it on the AA round, but you know what I mean. Freezy new project question. Does yarn come in multicolors on one string? It depends. Like if you look up in the corner there, I've got some yarns that are multicolored, but most of them are solid. And I learned the hard way when I used to make blankets that even if you get the yarn all the same color from the same store, same brand, same everything, you gotta look at the lot numbers because, you could end up with, like when you say you make a sweater or a blanket and you hold it in the light, it's different, and even, some yarns like Red Heart and different brands, they say that there's no dye lot, but there really is a dye lot because I'm just crazy because 'cause I'll be in, like, Walmart or Michael's or Joann's or something, and I'll have yarn, I'll be, like, holding it up to the light, and I was like, I take so long to buy my yarn, I really do. But, I do buy some online as well. I like Lion Brand, and I can only find it online. So there's probably more information than you wanted to know, but you got me talking about yarn, so I'm just like, "Ah," you know? So I'm going back to the start. Kayla, I know what you mean, about favorite fill in the blank. I don't really have a favorite anything either. Yeah. I'll have to ask V about that, Vanessa. See if she has any ideas about that. It's just curious. Yeah. I'm wondering what that's about. I one of my kids are like that. 2 okay, so I have 3 kids, right? So, 2 of them, one of my boys and my girl, they'll tell you. They have preference for everything. They're not shy. My my boy, my middle child, he's a little sweetheart. Well, he's 22, but he's still a sweetheart. I used to call him my everything boy because, like, I would give him a choice, like, "Do you want, you know, um, for a snack, do you want, cherries or oranges or this?" He's like, "I want all of them, everything." So, like, you give him a choice of something, but it's like something you can't give him 6 types of ice cream. So, like, I would just give him, like, 2 choices, or then I didn't wanna confuse the kids, so I was like, "Hey, you want some, Rocky Road ice cream?" "Sure," and he always says, "Sure." He still says, "Sure," all the time. I'm like, "Are you sure? You just said 'sure.'" But, yeah, I don't know, maybe he got that from me. His dad's way easygoing too, so yeah. Donna, I'm doing a purple Afghan for my mom for Christmas and bordering in dark sage. That sounds beautiful. I like sage too. My dining room and my kitchen are sage, like a light sage. But no, my dining room's like a medium, and then my kitchen's a light sage. I love those 2 colors together. If you see, oh yeah, actually, this way? Yeah. Um, Number 5 and letter A made that little, logo for me, and she asked what my favorite colors were, and I said, "I love aqua and purple." So she did aqua and purple for me. So I guess I did know what I liked. I just had to think about it. Alright. Funk is something completely different in Brazil. You'll have to send me some samples. Yeah, I can't even I'm so terrible at thinking of artists, but, oh, darn. I'll have to look it up, but yeah, my son would be listing off everything about it. Um, Donna, Marilyn, jazz can be hard for a more difficult for an ordered mind. Jazz can be hard. Yeah, it's just a little I don't know, off just like, I think I talked about this last week. I don't really like bagpipes. It's like cat scratch on a it's like scratching on a blackboard to me. So maybe it's that kind of effect, you know? Yeah. Tatiana, I'm enjoying some Earl Grey. So every time you talk about tea, I gotta have a sip. Mm. Yeah, I love Earl Grey. I'm trying to think. Someone gave me some Lady Grey. I don't know. That sounds so kind of wrong, but yeah, someone gave me some Lady Grey tea for Christmas. It's already gone. I liked it. I really liked it. Donna, I'm drinking chai. Wow, there's a lot of tea drinkers. Yeah, it's kind of a tea. Joe Giuseppe, LOL. Am I posh just because I'm British? Yes. Yes, you are. You are posh for me. Absolutely. Um, I love Moroccan mint tea. Ooh, Moroccan mint. All right. All right. Um, Joe Giuseppe, I have a mint plant and cut it fresh when it grows for some of the year. A lot of the time, it's a bit crap at growing. What kind of mint is it? Is it spearmint or peppermint, or they have other types? Mint green tea. I hear Duncan rustling his tools on the other side of my window. Hey, honey, what are you doing? He's working on something. Hopefully, you won't hear the power saw, the table saw, because it's like his workshop is like right on the other side. We usually schedule, but he went on a hike, so I couldn't give him a heads up. And you might hear the chainsaw. Who knows? Yeah. One Tough Chick. I like the variegated. That's right. That's what it's called. In blues, purples, and greens, I love deep jewel and royal tones. Yeah, I've had some of that. I have some. I'll show you all my stuff. Yeah, I do have some samples of that in that whole thing. I've got yarn everywhere. I've got a back room with yarn, and yeah, I've got stashes. I think I have some under my bed. I've got lots of yarn. Confessions, confessions here. See, we're spilling the tea. I think I need some more tea. This is super good. All right. Free Zeno project. I'm in printing, so I know all about inks, and it's similar problems, right? With the dye loss, right? With the dye, the shades. I can imagine. Juliana, Brazilian funk is very culturally specific, but yeah, I'll send you some. All right. Gonna be really cool. Joe, I know what you mean so much about not feeling allowed to have choices, preferences, etc. And I wasn't even born in. Yeah, I was it was kind of a slow boil for me because I was 8, almost 9 when I, entered into that whole Pentecostal, realm, and because I was one of 10, and had a lot of issues mentally and physically and emotionally, I had, some strange things that I did, like pulled out my hair, and yeah, so, I wasn't in good shape then, but yeah, I think it was like, you know, not that I felt like a number, but I was one of 10. And then just feeling guilty for having your own will. You were always told give your will to God and all that. So yeah, it was very hard for me to make decisions because I felt like it was always this thing of consequence. It's like not. I mean, what if I decided I liked red one day and orange the next day? Like it's not the end of the world. It's just silly. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get out of that mindset. Definitely. Yeah, my favorite funk song is "Superstition" by Stevie Wonder. That's what I think of when I think of funk is like, yeah, Stevie Wonder. Well, Stevie Ray Vaughan is kind of blues, but my son is so into all of that. He plays electric guitar, and he plays every other instrument pretty much too. But yeah, that's the kind of thing I think of, definitely. I love Stevie Wonder. Love me some Stevie Wonder. Um, I don't hear anything. I hope I haven't been talking the whole time. You guys can't hear me. I hope you're okay. I don't know what that was in reference to. Oh boy. Oh, whoops. You can't hear me? Okay, I'm gonna chat with Julie. Just sorry. Oh, okay. I'm fine. All right. Oh, it was about Duncan. Okay. Thank you. Because I was yelling at him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I blasted your ears out, guys. I'm like, hey, honey, what are you doing out there? And that's how it goes in this house. Like I have to yell because our house is like really long and his office is literally on the other side. And we've got, you know, 3 rooms in between. And then he's got like 3.5 acres. Well, we used to have 3.5 acres. Somehow the survey guy messed up back in the 1940s or something or 50s when this house was built. So yeah, now we only have like less than 2 acres. But anyways, still a lot of acres for him to wander around and get lost. Oh, you never know. Julie, oh my God, have you seen Ian's last stream? There was somebody at his window doing some kind of work and noise and whistling. No, I didn't hear that. I didn't. I gotta watch that one though. There's so many things I want to watch. Doing like whistle while you work. I can't whistle, or I would. Yep. Tatiana. That makes me feel better about my yarn hoarding. My yarn hoarding. Yes. Absolutely. Tatiana, I love to cut long strips of fabric to use for yarn too. I have done that with plastic shopping bags. You cut them into strips and tie them together, make them as long as you can. And I've crocheted, really big hook for this, but I used to help with a nonprofit that was, I think it was, I can't remember what the name of the nonprofit was, but we used to make mats for the homeless using plastic bags, and they came out really good. Yeah, so that does work, putting strips together. Tatiana, I've heard it said that survivors accumulate clutter. It does feel scary to let go or say no. That is a really, really good point. Yeah, I think you're right. Yep. Um, yeah, I try to. Another thing, most of you know that I had a really terrible, tragic house fire when I was a child, when I was 5, and I have very few pictures or anything from my childhood, and then in the foster home, I really don't have much from there either. So, um, yeah, I do cherish what I have. I don't think I'm a hoarder. I'm a little messy sometimes, um, but I like yarn. So yeah, maybe I am a hoarder. Never mind. One tough chick. I have yarn all over the house. My husband complains about it. I tell him to be glad I don't collect anything. It doesn't eventually get used up. Yeah. Yeah. You could be collecting bed dolls. Does anybody know what a bed doll is? Okay, I'm old. I'm really old. But you could collect bed dolls. So bed dolls are like, I don't know, are they 3 feet tall? They're like giant dolls. And you put them on your bed. But people like I knew somebody that collected them and they had like tons of them. It was like scary. Yeah. So you could be collecting bed dolls, just saying. And they don't get used up. They just accumulate. I don't know how I got it. Yeah. Anyways, never mind. Stevie Ray Vaughan does a killer version of Superstitious. Okay, that makes sense then. Did I accidentally unstar something? I'm sorry. Yeah. My son Austin does Steve Ray Vaughan, Pride and Joy, and Cold Shot, Cold Shot, and one other one. Yeah, amazing. He always gets a really good, um, a lot of applause when he does those. So, uh, Daniel Sander, hi Marilyn and all. Hey Daniel, how are ya? Kayla B. Then there's the clutter that is craft supplies. It's all un oh, it's all usable. I don't know, my eyes are just crossing today. It's all usable. Yeah, yeah. Um, I've got little pockets of, like, I don't know, I think I have, like, 3 sets of crochet hooks, but I'll show you my favorite. These are my favorite right now, but I've got several sets of crochet hooks. I don't know what the name of these are. But yeah, the squishy ones. I've got a lot of the old-fashioned ones that are, just the steel rods, and I was starting to get, like, well, I probably have arthritis and everything else. Bento. Do they collect BTs? Yeah, they can get really nasty. I mean, this was something that was really big, I think, in the 70s, and, yeah, I think they do, and I think they're probably haunted. You ever see, what was that movie? I'm not into horror movies, but it was Annabelle? Anna Annabelle? Yeah, I think she might have been a bed doll, although she was probably porcelain. She was probably fancy. She was probably posh. I don't know if that's a word. I don't know if that's the right use of the word. I gotta ask, Joe and Kelly to use posh in sentence because it might be a different meaning. Um, Tatiana, hoarder is a joke. Actually, a serious problem. So sorry if anyone is trying to manage that. Yeah. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying, and that makes sense. Yeah, it can be, something that is a serious condition, and I understand it. Yep. Yeah, so I'm just looking in the chat here, and if, Julie or, any of the mods have you probably have already shared it, but if someone can share the GoFundMe, link for Liz, that would be awesome, and, again, I'm really excited about this upcoming week. Um, last week was very eventful in itself, and, this coming week, I'm excited. We've got, um Reese coming up, in our after party tomorrow night, and then we will be working to put together the chatathon for Saturday. So it'll be 10 hours. Hang out with us. If you can't give, that's okay. Just give watch hours to the people that will be on and just encouragement. I don't want to give it away. I don't know exactly what the lineup is yet, but you guys will be excited, I think, when you see who's gonna be on. I'm really, really excited about all the guests and people that are very passionate about helping. Oh, did I click on that again? I'm obsessed with the BTs and the bed dolls, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah. One Tough Chick 78, bed dolls are hella creepy. Yeah, they are, but some people like them. Some people like them. Jane Harris. Hey, Jane. Hi, Marilyn. I hoard fabric. I get excited over a bag of fabric scraps. Yeah, I can. Yeah, that dopamine. You're like, yay! I can get around that. I can't sew though, but I'm a quilter and I try to use them up. But the scraps are winning, right? Right. I have like most of this here are like I get lazy about you get to the end of not the end, but probably 2/3 to 3/4 of the way through a skein of yarn and it starts getting all, tangled up and I just don't have the patience. I do once in a while like roll it into balls, but I just haven't had time between the channel and the puppies and my nonprofit work. Um, we had a Unfortunately, we had a pretty large house fire this past week, so I've been, straight out helping with that. It was a 4-family unit and, like, what they call a row house. So there's 4, it's almost like condos, but an older much older houses. And they used to be like mill houses, like, people would live there while they worked in the mills. I live really close to an old mill town, and it's actually the smallest city in Massachusetts, but, um, anyways, these houses are old. There's so many fires. I'd say probably an average of probably 4 in our small area a year, and this past year, we've had 4, so hopefully we won't have any more. But this one, um, luckily, everybody was okay. Everybody got out, and unfortunately, 2 birds, passed away, 2 pet birds, but the cats and the dogs and all of them came out. One lady lost all of her belongings, so we've been, working to help her, and yeah, so whenever that happens, I'm usually, rolling up my sleeves and helping the team, and I think that the biggest thing, that I'm always mindful is when someone loses everything, all their possessions, there's a shock that sets in. So, it's almost like I feel like because I've been through it, I'm almost like a go between, like almost like a protection, like a guard, because I'm like, "Hey, guys, this person just had a tragedy. I really appreciate you, offering them a couch." Sometimes it's like an old yucky couch, but they don't have anywhere to live right now, so they need to just, they need to kinda process everything and relax and figure out what they need. Because a lot of times you offer them a toothbrush and they're like, "I don't know." Like that thing, the parallel, the like, not having a preference, not knowing, like, they can't answer a simple question because they've just lost all of their belongings. It's awful. So I love doing it. It's hard because, it does bring up memories, but also, it is very, rewarding and cathartic to do that work. So yeah, so that's been my week, all kinds of stuff. I don't know how I got in that stuff. Oh, just finding time to do things. Yeah. Yeah, so it's been a very, very eventful week. Freezing new project. Marilyn, what about the movie Dead Silence? That's a good one. I haven't seen that one. If it's scary, I don't know if I can handle it, but I'll look it up because I'm kind of a wimp. I watched was it Annabelle? Yeah, and that was scared the crap out of me. See, if I've only seen a few horror movies, and the ones I did, I'm like, I remember them. Yep. Oh no! Oh no! Number 5 in the letter A. My grandmother had a clown bed doll. Then her house burned down. Oh, oh. Okay. I hope there's. Mm, I don't know about that. Um, I do have a giant elf. It's an elf, and he's got like long, like pointy feet and long pointy nose, and he's scary. He's scary, but we didn't have the heart to get rid of him because it belonged to my mother-in-law. So yeah, it's here. I avoid it. I avoid it. Tatiana, um, my narcissistic ex used words like hoarder and minimalist to call mm, my whole life trash. I know my relationship with my own stuff is valid. Yep. We live in a physical world, especially artists. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. And yeah, your stuff is valid. That's right. You don't have to ask anyone permission. Julie, once I went on a trip to Rio by bus, 16 to 18 hours. I took my crochet. I flew back home and I didn't know crochet hooks weren't allowed as carry-on. They threw all my hooks away. I cried a lot. I would have. I went to Chicago this year and they let me. I was crocheting on the plane. I was really surprised that they said I could, but they didn't say anything. But my niece, who I was going to see, to pick her up from college, she she knits on the plane all the time. Like she is a like professional because she's been overseas. She's done all kinds of traveling, so she knows what can take and can't take. And I was surprised that she had these big long knitting needles. Yeah, I was really shocked at that. But but maybe they relaxed it, or maybe it's because the different country. But yeah, I would have been sad too, especially yeah, they're not the newer ones aren't cheap. Angela, hey, hi, sweetie. This was a few minutes ago, so thanks for joining us. Yay. And here's the GoFundMe. Awesome. Help Liz save Bob Ferris. Donate here. Yes, and we will be talking about that all week and a 10-hour chatathon on Saturday. So hopefully we can help raise raise enough for her to do what she needs to do. Awesome. Mark. Sophia, if you can still work in between the creative stuff, it's all right. Yep. Yeah, you gotta be balanced. Yeah, uh, there's so many like with this YouTube thing. I love it. I love all of you, but you do have to make sure. I mean, it can be kind of addicting sometimes. So yeah, you got to make sure you balance your life. And if you haven't showered in a while, and your kids or whoever is telling you, hey, you know, can you help me out here, or I miss you, yeah, then you might need to reevaluate a little bit. But yeah, there's all kinds of things that we could be doing. Um, Angela, Marilyn, I'm so sorry to hear about the house fires in your community. It's so wonderful. There are people like you there to support them. Thank you, Angela. Um, yeah, I'm curious um, if all y'all, I mean, you live all over the place, if there's that many house fires, like really bad ones. I mean, there's little house fires all the time, but I mean, like people lose all their belongings, and the ones that we help, I'm saying an average of 4 a year. The 4 are sometimes like 5 families at once, and these 4 are not counting the ones that have insurance. The people that we help are usually renters. A lot of times it's multifamily units in older houses, and the landlords, they don't they don't cover, their belongings. They have their own house insurance, but then a lot of times they're all like they have nowhere to go, unless a relative takes them in. So, yeah, it's really complicated. There's a lot to it, and yeah, I understand, um, just the emotional, uh, toll it can take on you. Yeah. So I'm really happy to help. But yeah, I'm curious, if it's an issue. It really is an issue in our area. So I'm just curious, if, anyone else runs across that, or if there's a lot of charities out there that do it. So I'm just curious about that. I hope there are. I really do. Um, Tiff 45, LOL. I know the nerve of life getting in the way. The nerve of life getting in the way. I don't know if they're talking to me or someone else, but yeah, life gets in the way, right? Kayla, having lived experience helps bridge the understanding gap. I'm glad you're able to help these families. Yeah, sometimes they don't want to talk to anybody, but then when the fire chief will say, "Hey, this is Marilyn Honig. She is a fire survivor." Then they kind of will warm up. It all depends, but I usually try to give them space. I don't like run to the scene of the fire. There's like we have a protocol that we follow. Yeah, and every situation is different, and there's levels of need too. Some people have just smoke damage, and I help connect them with people that can help them. Yeah. We have a really tiny budget too, so we just give gift cards. But comment, dead silence is about a possessed ventriloquist doll. Oh yay. That'll give me nightmares. I'll have to I'll have to put the elf doll in the attic after that. Julie. Yeah, I was so pissed that they didn't allow crochet hooks on the plane. Knitting needles, I understand. Yeah, because they're pointing. Yeah, um, I understand. But yeah, it was sad. Oh, it was over 5 years ago. Maybe they've relaxed it a little bit. Yeah, I was surprised. I can't remember what did we fly? Southwest? I think it was Southwest. Pretty sure. Yeah. Tip 45. My daughters had American Girl dolls, but I think we had a possessed big bear that just came out. Possessed big bear. Like a big bear, like a stuffed, I mean, like a stuffed animal? Big bear? Okay. Interesting. My daughter had American Girl dolls too. I think they're still in the attic. Yeah. We tried to pack them up really good. My sister collects Angela. My sister collects American Girl dolls. She has them everywhere, staring at you. Oh, at least they're cute. I mean, bed dolls were like ugly. They were scary. I gotta look them up. I gotta learn how to screen share stuff. I gotta have Julie teach me how to do that stuff. I mean, I'm sure some of the bed dolls were cute, but they're just huge. They were like toddler size. I don't know. They're like the size of a, I don't know, 3, 4-year old. Yeah. John Scooby Dooski. They can't risk having a terrorist crocheting. I have not crocheted that yet. I probably wouldn't. I've had some, you know, okay. You guys know, right, that I've crocheted penises and stuff like that. There are a few things that I've been asked to crochet that I have refused. And one of them was a fascist dictator from Germany. And I wasn't going to crochet them. I don't care. Yeah. So I said no. So I probably wouldn't do that one either. I don't know. Okay. Peace dog. Hi everyone. Can't stay. Want to say hello? Hello. Hello there. So that was 6 minutes ago. So hopefully everyone said hello. I'm sure they did. I'm in the starred questions. So I can't see the live chat, but I will when it comes up. I will look at the live chat later on because I want to see all of you. Having preferences was considered egotistical and distracting. Yeah, that word ego again. Yeah, Joe. Yeah. Marilyn would call it fleshly, I can't even say it. Idolatrous, like you have an idol. Although I don't know if you heard the paint story, but yeah, she made Duncan change the paint color in her room and her dining room of the house that he helped buy. Yeah. So, yep. What's good for the goose isn't good for the gander, I guess. But yeah, that was interesting. They called it egotistical when it's just normal, you know? Yeah, that's another question for Vanessa about the ego um and cults and the way your brain works. Yeah. My okay. Donna, my quilt guild used to carry terrorist insurance. Quilt guild used to carry terrorist insurance. Who would attack a bunch of old ladies who carry needles, pins, scissors, and razor blades, rotary cutters? Okay, well, Donna, can you teach me how to knit? Because if people don't bother knitting ladies, oh well, they might have because they had terrorist insurance. So apparently, um, I'm just gonna vent for a minute. We're all friends here, right? Apparently, middle-aged crochet ladies are so threatening that I'm having merch made about me. I mean, it just give me a break. Yeah. I mean, I haven't said anything and I won't say his name, but I really haven't said anything in public, but come on, dude. Some of the things that are being said about me are nothing compared to some of the things that are being said about people that we love and respect and that needs a little bit of compassion right now. So, I don't really believe in I don't know what I believe anymore. I don't believe in hell, but maybe I do. But if there is one, okay, watch out. Just saying. Yeah. And I have some merch on the way. The fabulous Kelly Cofter has made some merch, some troll merch. So I can't wait to sport my new coffee cup, my new troll coffee cup. Julie, there's no compassion there from what I've seen. It's despicable. I'd like to have a talk with his mother. Yeah. Although he's probably my age, a little bit older, but yeah, unbelievable. Hmm. Yeah, whatever. We're not gonna worry about him because I do believe in some type of karma, something. But I never wish ill on anybody, but I just want him to go away. But whatever. If he doesn't, I don't even care because we're just ignoring him. We have a lot of work to do, don't we? Don't we, everybody? Okay. We got Bob Ferris to help save. We've got tea to spill. We've got Osa to watching us, and hopefully Osa will too. So I'm gonna drink all my drinks, all the drinks, and nice water. So we're gonna stay hydrated. We're gonna just laugh at this troll because it's really funny. I don't have my choo choo train tumbler, but I would show that. Oh, plus we've got Xenu to free. I got my Xenu is my homeboy shirt on today. Yeah, so we've got lots of serious work to do. So, gotta get myself all ready again. Have a little more tea. Mm. Okay, I'm getting all organized. I got all like flustered on my soapbox, but it's all good. I got that over with. Now I'm just gonna carry on, right, guys? Carry on. Joe, how dare you have your own preferences? Yeah, with an eye roll. I know. Yeah, because then you're not a slave to a cult, you know? Yeah, just unbelievable. But it was so ingrained in me. Awful. And I don't even have that type of personality, but I adopted it, you know, to just kind of be quiet and sweet and yeah. If it's not real, I do love bomb people a lot. I hate even saying that in that way, but I am a passionate person and I love hard. And if you screw me over, you're probably gonna know that I'm not happy with you. I'm not gonna do anything bad. I'm not gonna say anything mean, but I'm not gonna fake it either. So, so yeah, just saying. Oh, calling all degraded daughters. Oh, are they going on live? It's 1 o'clock here. So we'll hang out for a little while longer because I got some more starred questions. Angela Bernhardt, I thought Dead Silence was going to be super corny, like a scary movie you could laugh at, but it was surprisingly scary. Okay, thanks for the heads up. Yeah, I'll have to watch it like with my daughter. She's good to watch scary movies with. She's really brave. She's really brave. Mac, now we have solid building methods that are pretty fireproof. Yeah. That's a good point that now the codes are really have really stepped up. I mean, back in the 70s, I don't want to get into it too much because I don't want to get to cry, but I did talk to the lieutenant of the fire unit that responded to one of them. Many of them did responded to my fire in the 70s, and he said that back then they had something called gasoline paneling, they called it, and things weren't up to code. And he said nowadays that wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have been like that. So I'm glad that things have changed. But yeah, in this area, that was in North Shore of Boston area. Uh, I live in very close to Western Mass. Western Mass is still a little bit behind the times with bringing things up to code. Now you have to new building, new construction, you have to make sure everything's code, but they tend to grandfather a lot of things in. So, Angela, uh, we've had some apartments explode due to gas leaks. Oh my God. Oh, that is that is so scary. Mm. Easy now. I once went to a skydiving convention. We called ahead and they allowed 2 carry-ons. When we got there, they told us they changed and wouldn't let us take the rigs on as a carry-on. They were too big. Hmm. Yeah, I guess they skydiving. So your rigs. Hmm. Yeah, they just tend to change. I don't know. It's like I don't really like to fly that much. I don't know who likes flying. Probably a lot of people. My husband really doesn't mind it, but I I don't like flying, and, I don't like the actual flying of it. Well, when you're actually flying, it's not bad, but the taking off and the landing, like, if you guaranteed I wasn't gonna die, I probably would enjoy it better, but, also just the whole, like, cattle herding of it all, the hassle, you know? Oh, so we put them on, and this was oh, put them on, and this was before 9/11, so they were okay, and they let us. Oh, so you put your equipment on, okay. Wow, before 9/11. Yeah. Yeah, now you have to bring in little tiny bottles of, like, I have, I wear contacts and cheater glasses because I don't wanna get bifocals. So, I, had a thing of, contact solution, and it was too big, it's like 8 ounces. So, I bought a little travel one. I get all the way to Chicago, and it was the wrong kind of stuff. It was, like, gas permeable. It was like kind of like, gel. So I had to find luckily there was, a CVS not too far from me, so yay. Tip 45. Oh, that's amazing, Marilyn. My hubs had a house fire when he was young. Yeah, it's really scary, and it's pretty common. I know a lot of people have told me, even new people that I meet, they said, "Oh, I had a house fire," or, "I know of someone that did." Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely a, terrible tragedy, no matter whether you have insurance or not. I mean, can you imagine, like, not, having everything you grew up with or your pictures, things like that? Now we have things on digital, so that's good. At least that's, something, that is a good thing. Angela, yeah, it's really scary. I live in a ride mid-rise or mid-ride apartment building with gas appliances. I'm very paranoid about gas leaks. Yeah, I understand that. I'm very paranoid about, changing my batteries on or we don't have, like, a hard wire in, our house. Probably should, but I'm always really, really diligent to, check all of our smoke alarms, and to the point where I sometimes we would, burn things in the kitchen, and, Duncan called it the dinner bell because, like, I get really distracted, but I am really careful. I try to be careful, but sometimes, the dinner bell becomes the smoke alarm, but I would never let them take the battery out. I would just, like and my youngest son was like, "Mom, that drives me crazy." I'm like, "I it's music to my ears. I don't mind listening to the smoke alarm because 'cause I'm glad it's working." Just saying. Suggestions, Scary Movie Club with chat review. I have seen, at least one of them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we had Michelle Carpenter on yesterday, she was talking about Discord, and it sounds like you can watch things and, like, chat about it. Like, if like, I think you can do it on Facebook too, but yeah, that would be cool. I would do that because it's funny, It's not real. Not that any horror movie's real, but, mm. Comment, "It's a good idea to lock up your plush Captain Davy Miscavige dolls up when you are not around or go to sleep." Right, because they're like Elf on a Shelf, although they're evil. That's right. That's right. Um Yeah. Yeah, the thing about scary movies, like, the first one I ever saw was at a friend's house, and it was between, the time when I was, in the fire when I was 5 and when I was adopted at, 8, 9, I wasn't allowed to watch anything, really, hardly anything, like, Little House on the Prairie is probably much no, we couldn't really watch anything, but I did see The Exorcist at a friend's house when I was about 7, and that scared the crap out of me, and then as I got older and I did see some scary movies, um, anything having to do with the occult, like Ouija boards or things like that, was like a huge no-no in the Pentecostal church, and they would scare the crap out of you, and they would basically, make you, like, feel like you had demons all around you, and so I had a lot of night terrors as a kid, really did, and they used to, like, the only way I got to listen to a lot any rock music was when they'd play it backwards and scare you with that, so, yeah. Sophia, I keep, switching back and forth from Mac to Mach to Sophia. We have found we have loud and very sensitive smoke detectors, and they're pretty regularly checked, at least in business public buildings. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Duncan is a real estate agent. Well, he's got several jobs. He's semi-retired, but yeah. Not really. Um, and yeah, he has to go around and check right before even if it's, already been signed off, he goes and checks all the fire, smoke alarms before, handing the keys to a new, homeowner. Yeah, especially, with my background too, he's definitely very mindful of that. Um One Tough Chick, 78. I have a collection of size N 10 millimeter hooks and size K hooks because my favorite chair is hungry for hooks. Yes. I have to clear them out every so often. I know what you mean. Yeah, the size N so I think 10 millimeter, uh, N and K, those are really, really thick, fat ones. So, those are probably not as prone to, getting in the couch cushions, but yeah, I like to use, mostly, D, E, and F are the ones I use because I do the amigurumi. Yeah. So, I cleaned out my, um I had a little booth in a store, and I didn't have much left. I've been really because I've been so busy with the Z News and all the SPTV stuff that I only had a few things left, which they're in I could probably get those too, but, yeah, so I have a batch going. I'm getting there on these. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I'm just going to get closer because I unplugged my mic. I don't know what's going on with it. So I'll fix it later. I was showing you my stuff, but I didn't think I hit anything. It's so weird. But yeah, I checked that. I checked my settings. It's plugged in. I don't know what happened. Very weird. Sorry about that, guys. There's always got to be something. Last week, if you were here, my power went out. It was insane. It like completely blinked out and I was frozen. I had to wait for everything to get everything come. Huh? Oh, God. Now I'm all flustered. Oh, we're talking about dolls. Okay. When I was 3, I got a Pollyanna doll that was as tall as I was. I loved her. She was the only one that wasn't creepy. Pollyanna. I love Pollyanna. Playing, what was it? The Glad game? That's a, we want, that's not toxic positivity. That's very positive. Yeah. Angela, okay, don't tell Reese, but I want to cross stitch her a thing that says, home is where you answer the phone phone. Thumbs up on that one. Oh, yeah. I love it. Totally do it. We won't tell her. Shh. Joe DeSeppo, that troll you're talking about really needs to get a life. Yeah. Yeah. Just listen to Kelly Short. She's like, I feel bad for you that you have nothing left to do with your life. Yeah. He had nothing else to do with his life. Seriously. And he's not making any money because nobody's buying this shit. Shiz. I'm over a half hour in, right? Oh my God, Marilyn, those parodies you wrote though were incredible. You're too talented. I only wrote the first one that she did, but we've got some others coming that I'm helping her with. So not about Loser, not about Zero, about something else, some other stuff. So yeah, we're having way too much fun. Yes. So whatever, you know, we got some good laughs out of it. I've been having some great laughs with the Degraded Daughters of Dianetics too. So yeah, super fun. Yeah. I know, Angela, you're gonna have to pee with all those drinks. Oh, well, yeah, yeah, middle-aged lady. Yeah. Don't make me. Oh, we there? Okay, I froze for a minute. Yeah, don't make me laugh too hard. But then when you mention it, then I feel thirsty. It's weird. Oh, I don't know. I got to proofread some of these because you're made me laugh too hard. Some of these questions. Free Xeno Project. Hi, Osa. How many days in a row have you been working? Call the Aftermath Foundation. Stop the nonsense. You are living and start living your life. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's so sad because they think they're saving the planet. Like they think it's that ends justify the means. I don't know how many of you have either read or listened to Mike Grinder's book. That really just struck me, just resonated with me as to how I allowed myself and my children and my husband, Duncan and I together, allowed our children to go through what they went through, and then finally we did break out, but it took a lot and it took a lot of time. But you think you're doing something right, so it's like, Osa, this isn't right, you know, Osa, please. This is styled after the FBI, I guess. Steve-O did that, and it just smells like poo. We're just kidding. We're just kidding. We'll help you if you come out. Just come out, start living your life. It's never too late. Never too late to escape from a cult. Yeah. Goldie, our Freezing project called the LA org about Kendra McConnell and left a message. If you want to hear the message you left, email me at the one Goldie AOL and at AOL.com and I'll send you the audio clip. Awesome. Thank you, Goldie. That is very sounds good. Hopefully something will happen. SPTV, yes, with hearts. We love our SPTV. Joe DeCepo. Before 9/11, I was able to take jars of lemon curd on the phone, on the plane to Germany. The people I was visiting loved it. I love lemon curd. You'd never get away with that now. No, because it's too much. You'd have to live a little tiny 3-ounce, something like that. Yeah. Did you hear about Grenfell fire in London? Block of flats, old flammable cladding, big death toll. Oh, that's awful. Yeah, I'm not sure when that was. I've heard of London fires, but I'm not sure about that. Yeah, that's just really super, super sad. Awful. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's been 47 years for me, so it's, I'm okay. I'm okay talking about it, but it's still, it's sad. It's just sad when it happens to anyone, really. Witness, hey Witness, hi all, listening while doing Sunday house stuff. Thanks for letting me know. So I'll just make sure that I read the questions. Yeah, so Freezing New project. People that start fires, in my opinion, is one step below people that bomb places. They all belong in mental. Yeah. Yeah. The fire that happened in my house, it was deliberately set. It was some stupid, crazy plot to get back at the landlord. My mother didn't. It wasn't my. It was some crazy relative, but the landlord actually was in. There was a grand jury convened. I have articles about it. It's just crazy, crazy thing. But yeah, you do have to be. You do have to be probably insane or just really not have a conscience to do that. But this was a accident / deliberate. Yeah. Crazy. Your mic got reincarnated to the hungry ghost realm. Yeah, I know. I hope you guys can hear me okay. It's probably a little tinny because it's my camera mic now. That's why I got a little closer because it's usually kind of echoey. But hopefully you can hear okay. Joe DeCepo, the ends justify the means as a sure sign of cult or extremism. Yeah, because, I mean, those are the things you learn in kindergarten, it's like, don't hurt people, share, be nice, don't be an asshole. Well, you don't really learn that in kindergarten, but you should. Not that word, but yeah. Number 5 in letter 8, watch our very own witness read out court documents related to Scientology lawsuits. Yeah. YouTube.com multi-chick. Okay, I'm going to re-watch this so that I don't know if I'm subscribed. Nice. Witness 5A, yep. I'm a court watcher and I love legal stuff, so I thought I could help this way. No worries, you can share. Thank you. Yes. That sounds good. I'd rather have people read things to me because I don't know if I'm like slightly dyslexic or what, but sometimes like if it's a long document, the words just kind of I don't know, they just kind of meld together. Tip 45. I'm so excited for Witness's channel. You're gonna knock it out of the park. Yes. Awesome. Yeah, let's all subscribe and watch our videos. Definitely. Yeah, so we're at an hour and a half. So we can probably wrap up soon, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I wanted to bring up before we go. I don't know what the schedule is today for SPTV, but I thought I would come on and say hi to y'all. And then, oh, Angela, I'm with you on that, Marilyn. I fall asleep when I try to read these days. Yeah. Yeah. I've never been a big book reader. I mean, I read, but not like cover to cover as much anymore, at least. Yeah. But I love audiobooks because then I can crochet, I can be cleaning or doing things, while you're listening and absorbing. Yeah. Oh, Alicia and Liz are live. Krishna. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Okay. Yeah, I'll hop over there. See them. I love them. Awesome. All right. Well, we'll hopefully see you all tomorrow night. There's I think the pre-show. Where's Chad? I think Chad's doing his pre-show. It's usually I think around 5 o'clock Eastern Clearwater time, and then after that is Aaron's usual live at 7 Eastern, and then after that is the after party, and we'll have Relatable Reese. So really excited about that. And we'll keep you all posted about the chatathon. But what we do know definitely is it is next Saturday, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern, and we do know that it'll be us four Nutty Never Ends kicking it off, and then we'll have Vanessa and Liz Ferris, coming on to kind of help us start things out and kick things off. And we've got some really exciting guests, so definitely tune in for that. And if you can give, that's wonderful. We would love to raise as many funds as we can for Liz, but also if you can just hang out with us and support and just be here as part of the community, that's awesome too. And you kind of come in and out because 10 hours is a long time. So, all right, everybody, we will see you soon and take care. See you next time.